one of the best pieces of news to start on a high note is Brave browser is rolling out their own search engine. So it was in beta for a little bit, and now it's finally, I believe, the default on Brave browser. And if you're not using Brave browser already, I would suggest it's probably one of the most privacy-friendly browsers out there right now. And yeah, they basically just took out Google, even skipped DuckDuckGo, as Raju mentioned a little bit about last week about how a lot of these third-party services end up using Microsoft Bing as a backend for their search capabilities. But I believe Brave has built out their own completely from scratch, which is a great news. And I think there's a lot of Brave users, and in the beta program, maybe a lot of people didn't use it, but now that it's going to be publicly available, and I'm pretty sure default in the browser, I think it's going to be good news, and maybe people will start seeing that there are other browsers available, and they can be decent. I'm sure. Have any of you guys played with it that much, or?
And I use Brave browser quite a bit. Search occasionally, not frequent, so I can't provide actual feedback on what I think about the search yet. It's too early. But I like the browser. I love the move from Brave about making it a default. That tells you how much defaults matter, and that tells you why Google desperately wants to win the browser wars, right? That said, short term, I'm going to continue using Brave and Brave Search. Long term, I remain skeptical. The reason being, they are thinking of their business model is ads. Privacy and ads don't mix, and I'm sorry, but that is the reality. If somebody thinks they can maintain a balance, good luck with that. Particularly when you have investors in there. Brave has raised some 40 plus million already in there. There's going to be a point where these investors will want a return on investment. Let's just say the ads will move from the side to the top, and that's just the beginning. So in the long run, in the short run, they have a good product, good model, good search. In the long run, they have a business model problem. Till they fix that, we are back. We have seen this movie before.
It's almost like everybody, I think, starts with good intentions, going down this road, but somewhere along the line, even the smallest step across the line takes them over the line. And once you get over the line, it's like hard to put. It goes from privacy first to privacy kind of up near first.
Privacy as a marketing angle, not the real thing. Yeah. That's where it goes.
Yeah, and so and we're going to see why all of this is everything around privacy pays a price revenue wise, and when you have stockholders and shareholders you have to answer to, and financial analysts that you have to answer to, even the slightest little step could cost you a significant amount of a lot of stuff.
Browser vendors historically has had business model problems, and no independent browser companies existed because they didn't find an alternative business model where they can make money from. Take something like Firefox today. It's a good browser. I mean, I use Firefox Focus, not the standard Firefox. The reason is I looked at the default settings of Firefox. I won't exactly call it privacy friendly. Well, I didn't expect that from Firefox, knowing that 94% of Firefox revenue is coming from Google. Of course, you did not expect. So just like Brave, Firefox, they all have business model problems.
Yeah, I mean, Google's the one that keeps Firefox afloat. But I mean, I would say, maybe a optimistic setting, there's got to be some way to have, maybe not privacy friendly advertisements, but like some ad model that can not be so obtrusive. It might not be the most profit making ad model, and you can maybe dump some ads. Maybe it's you only get vendors who are privacy focused themselves, or there's got to be just like an offline ad, like a billboard is not really it's a form of advertisement that's not technically that I would say privacy invasive really. Maybe they can come up with something if they really want to double down on the privacy angle. Like you said, historically, I don't think it's looking too good for them, but maybe we can cross our fingers and hope that they come up with something.
Yeah, it can. The thing is, one thing that comes in on the way is greed.
Yeah.
If you're, The ones that don't have it did well. History shows that Craigslist still goes strong. Why? They're happy with what they got and they continue to do a good job. Wikipedia does an amazing job. They keep checking along, right? They are not in the process of maximizing investor returns. So whenever you have that greed come into play, business model goes for a toss.
Yeah.
I think I've heard that greed is good. Oh, wait a minute, that's an old Michael Douglas movie, but yeah, just maybe they take that to heart. I don't know what's going on.